are some grammatical lapses on my video, please forgive me. I love you. Hi! Welcome back mga ka-anything, and nandito na naman tayo sa channel na kung saan kahit ano pwede nating pag-usapan. And earlier, I'm really thinking of a content to share tonight. At naisip ko po na pwede ko sigurong i-share yung mga tips and tricks na natutunan ko while learning English. So kung gusto niyo pa pong ituloy yung video na to, please do not stop watching and don't forget to subscribe because I will share some of the tips and tricks that I've learned while learning English.
I am the one, the way your son don't need.
Do you still remember the first time that you presented in front of the crowd using English? Do you still remember the anxiety, the nervousness that it cost you? And I guess, naaalala naman nating lahat, yung first time na nagsalita tayo sa harapan, yung sasabihin sa atin na, tell me something about yourself, or introduce yourself in front of your classmates, and then the language that you have to use is English, right? Sino ba namang makakakalimot sa ganong nakakakabang sitwasyon? Kahit ako, naalala ko pa yung first time ko magsalita sa harapan habang iniisip ko kung tama ba yung grammar na sasabihin ko. Kasi alam ko na may sasabihin yung mga classmates ko pag nagkamali ako sa pronunciation o kaya naman sa grammar ko. Kaya ang hirap magsalita sa harapan, lalo na kung English. Ouch! Number 1, practice. Yes, I always practice. Why? Because when you stop speaking the language, then that's the time that you will forget everything that you have learned in English. And what I'm doing is that I make sure that there is always a chance for me to speak in English. Or I will get a book and then read at least 15 minutes. I will read aloud this text of my favorite book in English and then try to record my voice if given a chance. And then I will listen if there are some pronunciation mistakes when I read. So that is the best thing that you have to do. And funny as it may seem, I also make sure that there is a mirror in front of me so I can see myself projecting and looking at myself if I'm doing it well before the presentation. So always make sure that you do that, but also make sure that your door is locked because maybe some of your siblings will think that you're going nuts. But yes, mirror, record yourself on the phone, record your voice, and practice reading for 15 minutes, read aloud. And I think those are the things that I do when I practice English. And I think it really helped me in the process. So I guess you can do it as well. Right, G?
Meanwhile,
Number 2, think and speak in English. Why? Because there are times that we translate everything. I mean, you translate this Filipino word into an English word, so the process is a bit longer. But if you think English and then you speak English, then that's the time that you will get the process easier, right?
I am the one, the way your son don't need.
So please do not be tempted in translating over and over again because it will just make the process longer, okay? I think you can also do this, right? So please practice and think and speak in English. Number 3. So here, if you love listening to music, then it is really a good practice and idea to do when learning the language. You have to listen to, of course, English songs and make sure that you actually sing the song. You actually practice the pronunciation of the words in the song that you like to listen to. And that is another tip for you to learn English easier.
Later that same evening.
Number 4, Netflix and learn. Yes, you heard me right. Netflix and learn. Actually, Netflix is a very good tool for us to learn better when we speak the language. Why? Because we tend to watch English movies or English series, but we have to make sure that we're not using the subtitles. So make sure that it's off, okay? You have to turn it off, or else you will focus yourself watching and looking at the subtitles at the bottom part of your screen. So then the learning will not take in. It will not help you out if there are subtitles. So make sure that you turn it off. And next, if you don't have Netflix, it's just fine. As long as you're watching Hollywood movies, that's good to go. But I know that because it's lockdown, we are watching a lot of Korean dramas and Korean movies as well. So if you really want to learn English, then you should know what movies to watch, okay? So I guess that is gonna be an easy tip for us to learn English.
Much later.
Number 5, you have to make sure that you have a very good vocabulary bank. If you're really eager to learn the language, then you have to make sure that you have research for 5 to 10 words per day. So you can put that on your vocabulary bank or on your journal or on your notes, so you can use those in practicing the language. Okay?
1 minute 37 seconds later.
Number 6. Yes, number 6. Ang kulit ko ito. So number 6, here. I know that during this lockdown season, Number 6, do not forget that YouTube is a great platform for us to enhance our speaking and our English learning activity. Why? Because we can search a lot of how-tos in YouTube. You can search of the great public speakers or how to speak fluently in English on YouTube as well, right? So if you will be given a chance to look for your coach on YouTube, then that's a very good practice. My personal favorite is Simon Sinek. I don't know if I'm getting the pronunciation right, but yeah, he's really a good speaker, and when he speaks, everyone is really focusing on the message that he's giving and how he execute everything in front of the crowd. So please find your coach, and then you try to emulate or get some ideas or styles and techniques and strategies on how to deliver and speak English fluently. Yes.
1 nap later.
Number 7, always remember that it's okay to have mistakes. Yes, we have to welcome and we have to accept that mistakes are there, that we cannot remove them. So the first thing that I do is I don't really care about how my grammar goes when I speak. As long as I speak well, I deliver the message to the crowd, then for me, I am doing a great job. Because I have to be honest that there are a lot of times that I commit a lot of grammar mistakes, and that's okay. As long as you're trying to learn, as long as you're trying to work on yourself, to work on your speaking activity or your journey in learning English along the way, then that's okay. Do not be manipulated by these people who are so grammatically inclined, okay? It's okay to commit mistakes. Do not be afraid. Fret not, okay? But of course, always remember that grammar is still a very important part of the job when speaking English. I'm just saying that yes, we commit a lot of mistakes when it comes to grammar, but along the way, as long as we are learning, that is okay. Number 8. I know it sounds really funny that my number 8 tip is to talk to yourself. Have a very good conversation with yourself. I always do it in the shower, while I'm cooking, And yes, it helps me out. And I can practice my English speaking skills when I talk to myself. And that's okay, but do not do it every time. There are just some, some time that you can do it, but not most of the time because people might think that you're going nuts. Okay? Number 9. Read, read, and read. Yes. Always, please do read because it will help you a lot. Why? Because in the first place, reading is a great exercise for our brains, so it will come out and we can speak the language. So if you have all the time in the world to search of articles that you find really interesting and some stories, even though it's just a short story, as long as it's English, then go for it. Do it right now.
Day 4.
Number 10. It's really a cute tip that I can share with you. This is really one of the experiences that I really enjoyed on my journey in learning English. So I have this deal and challenge with my sisters before that every Saturday or Sunday they can choose. On that day, we have to speak English, and the person who will speak in Tagalog will be punished. Okay, so that's the thing. I have this challenge to have EOP, English only policy. It's either a Saturday or a Sunday. So if you could do that as well in your household or with your siblings, with your family, then I think that's a cute strategy for you to learn the language, and you will enjoy it while talking with your siblings, your parents, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, langgam. I mean, with the members of the family. So those are the tips that I can share with you. I hope it can help you, and I hope that you will apply it, and I hope that, I hope. And guys, yun lang ang gusto kong i-share sa inyo ngayong gabi. Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa mga tips na binigay ko, and sana magamit nyo sila in the future. At pag hindi nyo naman nagamit, sayang naman, diba? Kaya dapat i-apply natin kasi hindi naman natin ito magagawa kung hindi naman natin ito gagawin. Ano daw? Pero yun nga, we have to apply all this. Hindi natin matututunan na magsalita at maging confident sa pagsasalita ng English kung hindi naman natin siya ipapractice, kung hindi natin siya gagawin. Kaya kung ako sa inyo, gawin na natin, itry na natin, at huwag na magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Okay? Stop! Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like it, and I hope you will apply it. And please do not forget to subscribe. And kung may time ka, pakiclick na rin yung bell button. Sige na! Bye, guys! Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. And please keep on supporting me. I love you guys.